The entertainment world is reeling as Chrissy Lampkin drops a bombshell that has fans and insiders completely stunned. A shocking tape has leaked, exposing personal moments that no one expected to see, and Jim Jones is at the center of the storm. The fallout is massive, with fans flooding social media, dissecting every second of the footage and debating the implications. This isn't just another celebrity mishap. This is a high-stakes scandal that threatens reputations, relationships, and the public image of one of hip-hop's most recognized figures. The timing of this leak couldn't be more dramatic. For months, rumors and whispers have swirled around Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin, but nothing prepared fans for the explosive content in the tape. Immediately, the internet erupted, with hashtags trending, fan theories circulating, and video clips going viral. The tape reveals intimate details that paint a story of betrayal, confrontation, and shock, leaving fans questioning loyalties and the dynamics between the key players. Social media is filled with reactions ranging from disbelief to outrage, as everyone tries to piece together the full narrative. Fans are especially fixated on Jim Jones's reaction to the leak. Known for his strong personality and often unshakable demeanor, the footage shows him in moments of vulnerability and raw emotion, caught completely off guard by the revelation. Clips of his expressions, gestures, and responses have gone viral, prompting millions to analyze every detail. Some fans sympathize with him, others critique his actions, and many are simply fascinated by the unfiltered insight into his private world. The intense public scrutiny turns what might have been a private matter into a spectacle that the world cannot stop talking about. The broader impact of this leak extends far beyond Jim Jones himself. Chrissy Lampkin's decision to go public, whether intentional or accidental, shifts the power dynamic and fuels discussions about loyalty, transparency, and public accountability. Fans are now questioning past events, reconsidering their perceptions, and speculating about future confrontations. Industry insiders suggest that this could affect not only personal relationships, but also professional collaborations, public appearances, and social influence. Every action taken by Jim Jones, Chrissy, or anyone connected to the situation is now under an intense spotlight. The drama resonates because it combines emotional authenticity, celebrity intrigue, and social media amplification. Audiences are captivated by the tension, the surprise, and the very human reactions that unfold when private matters are suddenly public. Memes, reaction videos, and heated online discussions continue to circulate, keeping the story trending and ensuring that every new development is eagerly consumed by millions. The leaked tape has transformed what could have been a private conflict into a cultural moment, demonstrating how quickly celebrity drama can capture global attention. In short, Jim Jones finds himself in a storm he couldn't have anticipated. Chrissy Lampkin has ignited a viral spectacle, and fans are glued to every reaction, post, and development. This leak is more than shocking. It's a turning point that will shape public perception, relationships, and conversations in the hip-hop world for weeks to come. Audiences are on edge, waiting for the next revelation, confrontation, or statement, and the tension shows no signs of slowing down. The hip-hop community is in chaos following the leak of a shocking tape involving Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin. For months, fans have speculated about tensions and secrets behind the scenes, but this tape has turned speculation into undeniable reality. Chrissy Lampkin, known for her ability to stir conversation and dominate attention in reality TV and social media circles, has brought a bombshell that has left not only Jim Jones, but the entire fan base stunned. The footage, now widely circulated, reveals personal and controversial moments that few expected to witness, creating waves of drama that continue to reverberate across the entertainment world. From the very first moments of the leak, it was clear that the tape contained content with the potential to disrupt reputations and relationships. Jim Jones, typically confident and composed in public appearances, is shown in a vulnerable and emotional state, reacting to the revelations as they unfold. Fans quickly seized upon every gesture, facial expression, and utterance, dissecting them frame by frame. The raw authenticity of the footage has made it a viral sensation, with millions of viewers eager to see and analyze what many describe as a moment of complete exposure for one of hip-hop's most recognizable figures. The social media response has been immediate and intense. Twitter threads, Instagram posts, TikTok reaction videos, and YouTube commentary compilations have flooded feeds, generating millions of views and endless discussion. Fans are divided, with some defending Jim Jones and empathizing with the apparent betrayal and shock he experiences in the footage, while others question his past actions and motives in the situation. Memes and viral clips have further amplified the drama, highlighting key moments from the tape and often using humor to process what many see as a deeply tense and personal confrontation. Chrissy Lampkin's role in this revelation cannot be understated. Sources suggest that she has been strategically vocal about the content in the tape, ensuring it reaches the public eye in a way that maximizes impact and visibility. While some fans speculate about whether this exposure was intentional or accidental, the effect is undeniable. Jim Jones is thrust into an uncomfortably public position, forced to navigate both personal emotions and public perceptions simultaneously. Chrissy's actions have sparked debates about loyalty, transparency, and accountability in personal relationships, particularly in situations amplified by media attention. Industry insiders are weighing in, highlighting the potential consequences for Jim Jones beyond emotional impact. Public exposure of private moments can have tangible effects on reputation, business opportunities, and collaborations. From concert bookings and brand partnerships to media appearances and social influence, the way an artist navigates a scandal of this magnitude can either mitigate damage or intensify public scrutiny. With millions watching and reacting in real time, every decision by Jim Jones now carries immense weight. The dynamics of this scandal are further complicated by the interplay of celebrity culture and social media amplification. In today's digital age, a single leak can instantly become a global conversation, shaping public opinion and influencing media narratives. Fans are not merely passive observers, they actively contribute to the discussion, creating commentary videos, reaction clips, and memes that spread like wildfire. Each post adds layers of interpretation and emotion, transforming what might have been a private conflict into a widespread cultural phenomenon. Emotional stakes for Jim Jones are particularly high. The tape captures a level of vulnerability rarely seen from an artist of his stature. Viewers witness a mix of shock, anger, and disbelief, making the footage not just scandalous but also deeply human. Fans relate to the rawness of these emotions, which adds an unexpected layer of connection to the story. It is a reminder that even public figures, often shielded by fame and persona, experience moments of personal turmoil that can be both dramatic and revealing. As the conversation spreads, experts note that the situation could influence relationships and interactions across Jim Jones's circle. Friends, collaborators, and industry peers are now caught in a whirlwind of speculation and judgment. Every public post, comment, or appearance from those connected to the situation is analysed for hidden meaning or indirect references to the scandal. The stakes are high, and the network of relationships surrounding the central figures becomes increasingly complex as fans and media scrutinise every development. Ultimately, the leaked tape represents more than just a shocking revelation. It is a catalyst for widespread conversation about trust, loyalty, and the consequences of private actions becoming public. The story's intensity, combined with the raw emotional exposure of Jim Jones, ensures that audiences remain captivated. As more people view the tape, debate its implications, and speculate about what happens next, the narrative grows in complexity and drama, solidifying its place as one of the most sensational moments in recent hip-hop and reality TV history. The unfolding saga promises more developments, confrontations, and emotional revelations, keeping fans glued to every update. With social media amplifying every detail and insider commentary fueling speculation, the story is far from over. Audiences around the world are engaged, debating motives, analyzing reactions, and anticipating what comes next. The leaked tape has ensured that Jim Jones, Chrissy Lampkin, and the unfolding drama will remain at the center of public attention for the foreseeable future. The aftermath of Chrissy Lampkin's shocking tape leak has sent shockwaves across social media and the entertainment industry. Fans and insiders are still trying to process the explosive footage, with Jim Jones at the center of an unprecedented storm. Unlike typical celebrity controversies, this situation combines personal betrayal, public exposure, and emotional vulnerability, creating a narrative that is impossible for audiences to ignore. The leaked tape doesn't just reveal intimate details, it provides a raw look at the tension and stakes involved, offering a glimpse into a side of Jim Jones rarely seen in public. Reactions on social media have been nothing short of relentless. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube have all become platforms for fans to analyze, debate, and dissect every frame of the footage. Every facial expression, every gesture, and every statement made by Jim Jones is under scrutiny. Reaction videos are going viral, commentary channels are dissecting the story in detail, and memes are spreading at lightning speed, each one highlighting the tension, betrayal, or shock captured in the leaked tape. Fans are divided. Some sympathize with Jim Jones, recognizing the vulnerability displayed in the footage, while others question his past actions or criticize his response, making for a heated online conversation that continues to grow by the hour. The impact on Jim Jones personally is significant. The footage shows him visibly shocked, struggling to process the revelation, and grappling with emotions rarely seen from a public figure of his caliber. For someone accustomed to controlling his image, being thrust into this position of vulnerability is both emotionally taxing and professionally challenging. Sources close to the situation report that Jim Jones has been taking time to process the leak privately, balancing his public appearances with personal reflection, while trying to determine the best way to respond without escalating the situation further. Chrissy Lampkin's decision to go public, whether intentional or not, has also amplified the story. The timing of the leak, combined with her influence and media presence, ensures maximum visibility and engagement. Fans are speculating on her motives, debating whether this was a calculated move to expose secrets or a moment of personal release. Regardless of intent, Chrissy's actions have made her a central figure in the controversy, driving the narrative and fueling further discussion about relationships, accountability, and the consequences of private matters becoming public. Industry insiders have weighed in on the potential fallout. Leaks of this nature can affect reputation, brand partnerships, and professional opportunities. For Jim Jones, the public reaction could influence everything from music collaborations to media appearances and sponsorships. In an industry where perception is critical, every action, statement, or social media post is now analyzed for subtext and implications. Friends, colleagues, and collaborators are also under scrutiny, as fans and media try to discern who is aligned with whom and how the leak might alter existing dynamics within the entertainment community. The emotional stakes in this scandal are heightened by the public's fascination with authentic reactions. Audiences are drawn to the raw, unfiltered vulnerability displayed by Jim Jones, contrasting with the often curated and controlled persona presented in public. This human element resonates with viewers, creating a connection that goes beyond mere gossip. Fans are engaging deeply, expressing empathy, outrage, and intrigue simultaneously, which contributes to the story's rapid spread and sustained interest. The leaked tape also raises broader questions about trust, loyalty, and communication in high-profile relationships. When private matters are exposed in such a public manner, the fallout extends far beyond the individuals directly involved. Friends, associates, and industry peers are forced to navigate the ripple effects, reassessing loyalties and reconsidering alliances. Every interaction now carries the potential for further controversy, making the landscape surrounding the scandal increasingly complex and tense. Experts in media and celebrity culture have noted that the viral nature of the leak highlights the intersection of technology, fame, and personal drama. The rapid dissemination of footage across platforms allows fans to experience the story in real time, amplifying emotional reactions and contributing to ongoing speculation. Every post, reaction, and commentary video feeds into a larger cultural narrative, transforming what might have been a private conflict into a global conversation with real-world consequences for all involved. As the situation continues to unfold, anticipation is building for the next moves from both Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin. Will there be a public statement, a confrontation, or further revelations? Each potential development adds tension and keeps audiences engaged, ensuring that the story remains a hot topic across social media, entertainment news, and fan communities. With the stakes this high, the next chapter promises even more drama, speculation, and emotionally charged moments. In summary, Chrissy Lampkin's tape leak has created a high-stakes scenario that captures attention, sparks debate, and exposes the vulnerability of a public figure like Jim Jones. From social media frenzy to emotional fallout and professional ramifications, the story demonstrates how quickly private matters can escalate into a cultural phenomenon. Fans remain captivated, eagerly following every detail, reaction, and potential revelation as the narrative continues to develop, setting the stage for even more explosive developments in the coming weeks. The chaos surrounding Jim Jones after Chrissy Lampkin's shocking tape leak shows no signs of slowing down. As the initial shock transitions into ongoing discussion, fans and insiders are now focused on the deeper implications of the footage, the fallout between the parties involved, and the potential long-term consequences for Jim Jones's personal and professional life. This is more than a scandal. It's a high-stakes spectacle where every action, reaction, and public statement is dissected by millions of viewers worldwide. Following the leak, Jim Jones has faced intense scrutiny from fans, media outlets, and industry insiders alike. Every video clip, social media post, and public appearance has been analysed for hidden meaning or subtle reaction. His visible emotions in the leaked tape, ranging from disbelief to frustration, have sparked a tidal wave of commentary, creating a narrative that extends far beyond the content of the footage itself. Fans are debating whether his reaction is genuine, how it will influence his relationships, and what it reveals about his character behind the public persona. Chrissy Lampkin's role in this controversy has cemented her position at the centre of the storm. The leak has amplified her influence and created a scenario in which her every action is scrutinised alongside Jim Jones. Fans are intensely analysing her motives, trying to determine whether the exposure was deliberate, retaliatory, or accidental. The speculation adds another layer of drama, as audiences wonder how this revelation will affect her relationships, reputation, and standing within both the entertainment industry and her social circles. The professional consequences of the leak are considerable. Leaked footage of this nature can influence public perception, brand collaborations, and industry opportunities. Jim Jones' reputation, previously carefully cultivated through years of music, media appearances, and business ventures, is now under the microscope. Every public interaction he has moving forward will be interpreted in the context of the scandal, potentially impacting partnerships, collaborations, and fan engagement. The pressure to respond strategically while managing personal emotions creates a tense balancing act for Jim Jones. Social media continues to be the primary battleground for fans and observers. Twitter threads dissect key moments, TikTok creators produce reaction compilations, and YouTube commentary channels analyze every frame of the tape. Memes have become a tool for fans to process the situation with humor and perspective, but they also highlight the intensity of public fascination. The viral spread of content ensures that the story remains a trending topic, generating conversation across multiple platforms and keeping both Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin at the center of attention. Relationships and alliances surrounding Jim Jones are also being tested. Friends, colleagues, and industry associates are navigating the fallout, trying to remain neutral while also maintaining their personal and professional relationships. The tape has created an environment of heightened tension, as every interaction is now observed and interpreted through the lens of the scandal. Sources indicate that some alliances may be strained, while others could strengthen, depending on how individuals choose to respond publicly and privately. The emotional impact on Jim Jones cannot be overstated. The footage reveals vulnerability, shock, and frustration, reminding audiences that even public figures experience deeply personal moments under immense scrutiny. Fans have reacted with empathy, expressing support for his candid response to betrayal and the sudden exposure of private matters. Others are critical, highlighting past behavior or questioning his reaction. But the overall engagement underscores the compelling nature of human emotion at the center of public scandal. As speculation continues, the anticipation for the next chapter grows. Will Jim Jones release a statement? Will Chrissy provide additional context or commentary? How will the scandal influence their future interactions and public appearances? Each potential development adds suspense, ensuring that audiences remain glued to every update. Media outlets are actively tracking the situation, reporting on every new post, interview, and reaction, which keeps the story in constant circulation. Ultimately, Chrissy Lampkin's shocking tape leak has transformed a private issue into a public spectacle with far-reaching consequences. The combination of exposure, raw emotion, and social media amplification has created one of the most talked-about scandals in recent hip-hop and entertainment history. Fans are captivated not only by the scandal itself, but also by the emotional authenticity displayed by Jim Jones and the unfolding drama surrounding the involved parties. In the coming days and weeks, audiences can expect further revelations, reactions, and perhaps confrontations. The situation has become a cultural moment, highlighting the power of media, the intensity of public scrutiny, and the human drama that lies at the heart of celebrity scandals. Fans will continue to analyze, react, and engage, making this story an ongoing conversation that will dominate social media and entertainment news for the foreseeable future. This scandal has taken the entertainment world by storm, and now it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think about Chrissy Lampkin's shocking tape leak? How do you feel about Jim Jones's reaction caught on camera? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because fans everywhere are analysing every detail, debating motives, and speculating on what happens next. Your voice matters, and joining the discussion keeps you part of the conversation as this explosive story unfolds. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. With a story this intense, developments can happen at any moment, and staying connected ensures you're the first to know. From reaction videos and insider updates to new revelations and public statements, this scandal is evolving rapidly. And being part of the channel community means you'll see every twist and turn as it happens. Sharing this video is another way to engage and spread the conversation. Post it on social media, tag friends who are following the drama, or send it to anyone who's been glued to every clip and reaction. The leak has captured global attention, and sharing the video helps fans stay informed while fueling discussion and speculation. Every comment, share, and post contributes to the dialogue and keeps the story trending. Remember, this isn't just gossip. It's a story about trust, betrayal, and the intense emotional fallout that comes when private matters are exposed to millions. By staying involved, you witness how high-stakes drama unfolds in the world of celebrity and hip-hop, where every action is amplified and every reaction is analyzed. Your participation in the comments, likes, and shares adds to the ongoing discussion, helping fans break down every nuance, interpret every expression, and anticipate what might happen next. Stay tuned for more updates because the story is far from over. Every post, reaction, and statement from Jim Jones, Chrissy Lampkin, or anyone connected to this scandal has the potential to shift the narrative or reveal new layers of drama. By subscribing, commenting, and sharing, you're part of an audience that shapes the conversation and ensures you remain at the forefront of this cultural moment. Engage, react, and be part of this ongoing saga. Jim Jones, Chrissy Lampkin, and this leaked tape story are just getting started, and the next chapter could be even more explosive.